Welcome to Kate's Kick-Ass Kitchen.
I didn't see that.
I got my mama here with me tonight, and we are making my Grammie's turkey and dumplings. So who's hungry? But before we get started, I don't know if y'all have seen it all week with me posting, but Kate's got aprons. Who's hungry? Hell yeah. Let me show you my mom's.
Damn, that's good.
So while she's making her drinky drink, I'm going to get you guys up to speed and what we've been doing. So what we've been doing is we've been boiling off the turkey carcass for the last 2 hours. And what we added to the pot while we were boiling it off was some better than bouillon, a tablespoon or so of that. We sprinkled in some onion powder, poultry seasoning, sage, and
garlic.
I already said garlic. And garlic, if I didn't say it before. So what Ma's doing now is she's just pulling out the meat, and we're gonna debone it. Okay, so we got the turkey deboned, and we're gonna stick it all back in the pot. Just a lack of that. Okay, so we're gonna get started on the homemade dumplings. That's right, homemade.
We are doubling the recipe.
Yep, so this is how the Perrys measure flour. Yep, just like that. So we need 4 cups of flour.
That be 4 cups of flour.
And then, because so I said that we're doubling the recipe, and I'm on Mom, not me. So she's going to do a whole teaspoon of salt.
Of cream of tartar.
How many is that?
2 teaspoons cream of tartar.
Okay, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. And because the teaspoon wouldn't fit in the cream of tartar jobby, Mom's using a half a teaspoon.
Ingredients.
So we're going to mix up the dry ingredients here. And then the next step is to add enough milk to make a stiff dough. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're just adding the milk little bits at a time. And just like Kate likes using a fork, so does the mom. All right, adding some more. So far that's been about a whole cup, and we're still adding. So I'll let you know about how much we ended up using. All right, so we're going to add a little flour onto the countertop here. We're going to turn this out and just kind of like knead it together until it's a little more smoother. So we ended up using about 2 cups of milk right there. Mom's just kind of kneading it and getting it all incorporated together. So we added like a half a teaspoon of the kitchen bouquet, which gives it a little bit of flavoring, but turns the soup brown. So you're going to want to taste your soup and see, we didn't need to add anything other than just a little bit of pepper. So you're just going to want to see what it tastes like, and then just kind of salt and pepper to taste. So you're going to want to make sure that you bring it up to a boil, and now we're rolling out the noodle. If you haven't noticed, we like the gummy dumplings and not the biscuit dumpling. So yeah, we're rolling out the dough.
Right there, that white
So
ball.
Here's the dough. You're going to want to keep it pretty thin. And when we were kids, my mom would use like a paring knife to cut the dough with, but we are going to make it a lot easier on ourselves and use this pizza cutter. So let's go. All right, let's cut them dumplings. See? 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 And then we're going to kind of just cut up the middle to make them halves. Now just go all the way, Mom.
All the way?
Now just go all the way. There you go. And then what we're going to do is peel them off the island here and stick them in the pot. And I'll show you what we do. All right, and then you're going to want to add them go ahead, Ma, one at a time. And try to put them in different spots in the pan so they don't stick to each other. Just like a so. Just like a so. And there we go. All of the noodles are in the... So we got the lid back on. We're going to bring it back up to a boil. So you can see that the noodles kind of like increased in size. They almost doubled in size. Yeah, these are going to be delicious. So while we're waiting for the noodles to finish cooking, we're going to... Come in here, Mom.
I'm working on it.
We're going to do a cheers This is the first time Mom and I have cooked together in quite some time, so cheers, Mama.
I love you.
Love you too. She took a bigger swig than me. I better catch up.
Yep.
All right, time to try. I dripped it on me. Time to try the noodles, see if they're done. Not yet. All right, so the dumplings are done. When they're done, they're still going to be chewy. So now we're going to thicken up the soup. Forgot to mention, it took about 30 minutes to cook, simply because, you know, they were a little thicker. So you're going to want to just gauge and test depending on the thickness that you have the noodles in. So Mom mixed up a slurry of flour and water, and that's what we're going to do to thicken up the soup here. Just like a so. All right, and there she is. This is Grammie's turkey and dumplings. So we're about ready to plate up and do a taste test.
We're going to toast our spoons.
Yeah, we're going to toast our spoons. So we're ready to... Oh, here, let me show you what it looks like. Oh, that's good noodles right there. All right, Mama. Do this taste test.
Just like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, you know. Damn, that's good.
Damn, that's good.
All right, if you guys aren't following me, hit that plus sign for more. For more kick-ass recipes just like this. This is our family recipe that my grandma's been making since my mom was even little. So anyway, best Thanksgiving
It's good.
aftermath
We did it
for leftovers. And in fact, this is the rest of our Thanksgiving leftovers. So anyway, see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.